Okay. Guess we're ready to start streaming. Let's hope that my controller actually keeps working today. That would be fantastically fantastic. Don't think that's a word. Well, fantastic is a word, but I don't think fantastically fantastic is proper English, at least. There we go. There we go. Why is this one so big? Whatever. I don't really care enough to actively go look for it. Alrighty then, hello everybody. It is I, Felix, and I am back here with some Limbus. Wow, that's really just ingrained into my soul, it seems. With some AI the Somnium File, yay! Today we will be delving into the Somnium for the first time and maybe even figure some more out about these... I don't even know what the killing cases were called anymore. Something with splitting people in half. Oh, thank God, the fucking controller is still working. I really didn't want to have to keep using mouse and keyboards because of those quick time events. Like, damn, that would have been pretty rough. What's this? We got our auto-save and our manual save. Our manual is a little farther along, so let's just keep going with that one. Actually... no, it's the exact same place. Okay. I thought that maybe the auto-save...
Now, Team Popo, what's your answer?
The left half of his body. What the?
I saw it too, 6 years ago. The other half of the corpse.
That body teleported here from a parallel world! Ryuki is supposed to be here?
Right. So yeah, I thought that maybe my autosave would have stopped right before now, and I am gonna quickly change everything. Because apparently I don't like inverted controls with my controller, only with my mouse and keyboard, which just makes my fucking brain really fucking weird apparently. Let's normalize this real quick. There we go. There we go, that feels more natural. It's really weird that for whatever reason my brain's like, yeah, when we're using mouse and keyboard, then we want it inverted, but when we're using controller, no way. Also, why when I'm playing on mouse and keyboards can the mouse not just move me like this as well, where if I point it in a specific direction, it just moves that way. I feel like that could work with just a mouse as well, but let's not judge the game too harshly. Alright, let's first see what we have in our surroundings here. Don't think there's gonna be anything super important, but who knows. Also, part of the fun of this game is just to see if they've said anything funny about something random. Liquor bottles, purple lamps, there we go, kitchen. It's empty, other than what? I'm assuming you don't mean Ryuki over here, because he's not in the kitchen. A list of recommended dishes. I can't read Japanese, unfortunately. The freezer door. Something I was interested in learning at some point in my life. Not because I actually wanted to know the language, but mainly because there was a specific game I really wanted to play, but it only came out in Japanese. And for whatever reason, my younger mind thought, oh yeah, it's easier to learn an entire language than to learn how to patch in English patches. I don't think we're actually going to see anything interesting here. Yeah, whatever. Don't think we're...
It's a picture of Ganesha, the Hindu god. Ganesha is worshipped as the god of wealth, especially by merchants.
Cool. Oh, more? Okay. See, that's what I'm waiting for. Well, that one wasn't funny. I wanted something they would react to beyond just giving a quick overview of what it is. Alright, well, let's just talk to Ryuki. Heyo. Well, I imagine we first want to wake this fucker up. But usually the choice to the right, wake him up in this case, would be the one that makes the plot go forward. But I'm just gonna act the way I would in normal circumstances.
Come on, Ryuki. Wake up.
Wake
hey,
up, asshole.
I said wake up.
You might be the secondary protagonist of this game, but I will kick a bitch to the curb.
Oh, look. A porno
Oh my
mag.
God.
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to work on Ryuki.
Yeah, so that was actually the joke that they kept using in the first game that I didn't really think was all that funny.
I suspect Date would have woken up instantly.
Yeah, because he's a giant fucking pervert. My former partner, Kaname Date, is a collector and lover of porn magazines. He loves porn mags more than anything else and refers to them deeply. He often said, "The Big Bang happened when God opened a porno mag, but this epitome of sin is no longer with us. He has passed on. We lost a great soul. Rip. Nah, just kidding. Except the part about the porno mags." Yeah, he did have, there was just a running joke about porno mags that happened maybe 3 or 4 times in the game. Not my thing personally, but, you know, not all the humor is gonna hit every time, right?
Come on, big brother. Wake up. Wake up. If you don't hurry, you're gonna be late.
He's awake?
Okay, I didn't expect that.
Nurse, pour some soy sauce on me, please.
What?
Right down the middle.
Alright, so where's Genny?
They're gone.
Where to?
I don't know. Maybe to the mirror world?
What?
Genny, being this man? Full name, Gen Ishiagane. I met him several times in the past when I was in Date's left eye socket.
Yeah. Genny is the owner of this fusion restaurant, Brahmin.
Yeah, and he also looks fucking terrifying.
He runs it all by himself without hiring any help.
Actually looks like a JoJo villain. Just being all muscular and having a weird mask and everything.
Where could he be? It's not like him to leave his customers like this. Jin Furue's other half was found. The other side of his corpse. The one we couldn't find 6 years ago. The time of his death was around 12 o'clock today. What do you think that means? Answer me, Ryuki! You were in charge of the HB case, weren't you?
Make it a sidebar, please.
Just what kind of dream is he having?
How should I know?
Should we try wink syncing?
Forget it. It'd just be a wasted battery. Ryuki, please, tell me about 6 years ago. I want to know all about what happened back then. The HB case and the explosion are related. If I can solve the HB case, maybe I can figure out where he is.
Honestly, I do fucking hate, not hate, that's the wrong word. I feel sad for Misaki that in what apparently would have been maybe a couple months, at most half to a year after the Cyclops killings, where she finally found her new family after both her father and mother got like died pretty horrifically. Her guardian, her parental figure, just straight up disappears for 6 years. That's pretty fucked up, man. Like, I feel genuinely bad for the girl.
I'll take a double shochu curry shot.
This is futile, Mizuki. Ryuki's blood alcohol level is 0.32%. He is quite intoxicated. In fairness, the reason he's like this now is because of that incident. He had psychological issues before, but the events of the case deepened his condition. As you can see, he now spends his days drowning himself in alcohol.
And he's still a police officer?
So if we solve this case, we might be able to heal his trauma?
It's possible.
Then it's all the more reason for him to help. For his own sake, too.
Still, I doubt he would wake up even if you cut his eyelids off. What will you do?
That seems kind of fucked. But
Isn't it obvious? I'll sync with him.
Alright, our first syncing. Hell yes. That's actually the puzzle elements of this game. I'll explain it all when we're actually getting in the sync, but it's interesting. Personally, I don't really think that it's my thing. I'm not really sure how to say it any other way. I don't hate it, but it's more that we'll just get there when we get there. Otherwise I'll explain way too much and then too much stuff. But yeah, so the reason why this game is called AI the Somnium Files is because we will actually enter people's dreams during this case to try and find more answers. And Somnium is something to do with dreams and stuff. I don't actually know what Somnium means one-to-one, and I don't feel like actually looking it up, so let's just see what we have here.
I'm still here. I've always been here.
Hey, did you hear something?
Yes, that's the cleaning lady.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
By the way, this character over here, he actually played a pretty big part in the first game as well. We're more than likely gonna get some spoilers for the first game because of it, so anybody that hasn't played the first game yet, I would recommend just playing the first game or watching someone else play it or anything, so that you don't get spoiled. Come on. No. Nope. From what I remember, I actually did do this Somnium the first time I played the game, and a little bit afterwards, but I'm not entirely sure anymore. Where's the boss?
Wait, you didn't see her at the stadium?
I did, but she's not back yet?
Of course not. This is Boss we're talking about. She's probably at a host club in Kabukicho, licking the salt off her third tequila shot right about now.
Alright then. Not the information I need to know. His real name is Futo Amanoma, but everyone calls him Pewter. Like me, he's a member of Abyss, a genius engineer who managed the sync system and other machines. He's also Aiba's creator and takes care of her maintenance. Let me explain something I put on hold first. We go with Abyss. It stands for Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. They are an organization created to use state-of-the-art technology to investigate the insides of the human brain. During criminal investigations, it's commonplace to talk to suspects and witnesses to gather information, but some of them stay mum or have disabilities or too traumatized to speak. What should we do with these people? Go into their heads? It's like actually sink into the deepest parts of their psyche and interact with their hidden secrets. We call this sinking. The person performing this is the psyker. The psyker goes into the somnium of suspects and witnesses to look for hints. It's the job of Abyss to use this information to find the true culprits. Well, that was a mouthful. Yeah, in some ways that would be a pretty big fuck, why can't I think of the words? Pretty big, you know, against privacy, that you just go into someone's mind.
I know. I got the report. Jin Furroway's right half was found in Studio Divita's 6 years ago. The other half was found at the stadium today, correct? But the corpse's estimated time of death was around 12 today. No signs of the body having been frozen. And Jin doesn't have any twins. The theory of the right and left half belonging to different people was debunked earlier, too.
What do you mean?
We got the DNA results. The DNA extracted from Jin's right half 6 years ago. The base sequence was an exact match with the left half that was found. A 100% match. They definitely belong to the same person. The right half was found 6 years ago on February 10th. Today is also February 10th. What could it mean?
That we have some sort of psychopathic killer that has some sort of
Mizuki,
weird.
do you really intend to
something
sync with him?
with February 10th.
Would it be a problem because he's drunk or something?
No, but what I mean is, you haven't gotten permission from Boss, have you? I understand how you feel, Mizuki. I'm sure you want to solve the HB case more than anyone. After all, you lost two very precious things due to that incident. Date, of course, and...
Right.
your left eye. At least we didn't have to extract your eye to insert the AI ball. There was nothing left to extract.
I am glad the room was vacant. I don't do well with roommates.
Yeah, couldn't you just get a lens or something if you don't want to get your eye out?
Listen, you shouldn't delve too deeply into this case. I have a very bad feeling about all this.
Don't worry. Boss didn't technically give me permission to sync, but she did assign the investigation to me.
Are you?
Yeah,
There will be no turning back.
I know.
I see. Then let's get started. What happened 6 years ago? Ryuki's memories may hold the answer.
Yeah, I actually know how this sync machine works, where it
Mizuki, the time limit within Somnium is 6 minutes.
inserts like sort of metallic tendrils in your eye, through your eye, so it actually goes over your eyes and inside of your brain. And they don't actually show that in the game itself, but I really didn't need to know that, because that shit would genuinely terrify me, and I would just say, nope, I'm not entering that machine, fuck you.
Stay there any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed into the subject's mind.
I got it. This isn't my first time syncing, you know.
Okay then, let's begin.
Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you. Passing down the light of
ending song of the
I've
previous
been
game.
practicing. How's my dancing?
Yeah, looking good. Wriggling around like a freshly caught shrimp.
Oh, no, not you two. I'm too cute to be a shrimp.
Hey, listen. Now's no time for a dance number. We have an investigation to handle.
Ah, yes, my apologies. I felt compelled. Oh, Mizuki. Do you know your way around Somnia? If you are assigned to this case, you will be sinking many times, I'm sure. Would you like a refresher?
Fuck it, let's just do a refresher. It has been years.
Yeah, sure. A little refresher course couldn't hurt. Not that I need it or anything.
Understood. I will be ready to assist you when the time comes.
Insomnia. Somnia, you will investigate the inside of a dream. The object will be to find the subject's hidden memories.
Got it. Thanks. Alright then.
This desk and camera are from the interrogation room.
But there's no walls or ceiling. What am I supposed to do in a place this bare?
Well, before anything, Somnium Scan! Activate!
Dispel Ryuki's hallucinations and find the truth. Ryuki is trapped by his hallucinations. Help him overcome them and discover the truth. Difficulty standard. Time reduction speed normal. Interaction time normal. Retry count 3. Yeah.
This layer of Ryuki's Somnium appears to have 3 mental locks.
So I gotta unlock those, right?
Correct. By doing so, you can travel deeper into his psyche. The truth is found in the deepest layer.
By unlocking mental locks, you can go deeper into the dream. By unlocking them all, you might be able to learn valuable information. The way to unlock mental locks are called objectives, located on the top left of the screen. Make sure you work towards these to proceed.
Okay, I'll start with this room first.
Right. There isn't much to interact with, but there must be a way to continue.
In Somnia, you can inspect things with nameplates. First, move eyebrow around to get close to something with a nameplate and inspect it. Yeah, so as they said, in Somnium you have normally, at least, you have a limited amount of time to act. It's usually 6 minutes. But when I was standing close, still like this, time doesn't really move all that quickly. Something akin to like 1 second is close to, I wouldn't say a minute, but 10, maybe a little bit more. So it's not like you have to rush a ton or anything. You can interact with different things in the dream, anything that has this, you know, I don't really know what to call this, just the highlight on it. And if we click on the chair
A
right
folding
now,
chair. Same as the kind in the interrogation room.
when inspecting something, you can give eyeball orders from the available options. Yeah, so every time you inspect something, you can just give eyeball several different orders to do something with the thing you're inspecting. Depending on what you make her do, this can cost you more time, or maybe it will give you something else. And part of the fun of this game is that a lot of what Aiba will do will actually be fairly funny, and it actually makes me want to do everything and only do the right option when I don't have any other options left. But I have a bit of a thing where I can't handle time pressure very well, so I might rush through these things a little bit from time to time. Alright, so right now everything costs 0 seconds because, well, we don't have a timer.
Stand? On the chair?
Yeah. Well?
Well, it is now easier for me to change light bulbs if necessary.
Right.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's a folding chair.
Try sitting on it.
There.
Oh,
Oh,
something is actually
what?
happening? I expected I had to do something with the mirror first. Hello.
Ryuki.
Mizuki, now is your chance to question him.
Okay, yeah, so you can check how much process you made in the Somnium by checking the depth. The actions you just did has progressed your depth, make it to the bottom to clear the Somnium. Yeah, as you can see, there on the depth chart, or whatever you want to call it, there are 2 routes we can take, or 2 lines to follow. These will be different routes, and it's not like if you take one route, that's just the route you take for the rest of the game, because usually you can jump from route to route whenever you really want. And you only really finish the game after you've finished all the routes, because after that you'll how do I explain this? So some routes will have you not be able to continue further until you have finished other routes. So in the end, your goal is to finish all the routes, and then you can do one final half route probably, where you'll get the true ending. Alright. I don't really care much which route we take initially. I do think there are, when it comes to, for example, the first AI game, there is a ideal order in my mind at how I wanted to do the routes. Mainly because I could not imagine not doing Mizuki's route after I played it for the first time, and it would make me feel super bad to do that. Like, playing the Iris route first was... so the first time I played AI Somnium File, the first one, I played Iris's route first, and I'm so happy that I did. Not because I think Iris's route was the best one or anything, but mainly because I physically would not be able to not play the Mizuki route if I played the Mizuki route first, because it would hurt me so fucking bad to do so. Because in the Iris route you're just ignoring Mizuki, but in the Mizuki route you slowly just get to like her so much, and it would just be terrible.
Mizuki, you cannot get away with this just because you're a member of law enforcement. According to Criminal Law Entry 195, Special Civil Assault, you can be punished for abuse of authority.
Chill, we're in a dream. It's fine.
Well, at this rate, we won't get anything out of him. Wake up! Fine. Screw it. Guess I'll just do what has to be done.
Iva, that's enough. You're violating Criminal Law Entry 195.
Key. Oh, interesting. Let's appeal to his emotions.
Ryuki, I am sure your mother, watching you from heaven, doesn't want to see you like this. Just let it all out. It will make you feel better.
This isn't working. We need to ask him more directly.
Don't make your mother cry, Ryuki! You can atone for your sins, and when we are done here, we can visit her grave. How does that sound?
I feel like you're focusing on his dead mother a little bit much.
I think you're enjoying this way too much.
Maybe Iba is a sadist.
Ryuki, I am sure just...
Okay,
This
interesting.
isn't working.
Don't make you can...
I think
It's interesting that the appeal to his emotions prompt stays even though you've done it, where the slapping prompt doesn't.
Ryuki, can you tell me what you know about the HB
I
case?
don't think that happened in the last game.
Why do you keep making me remember?
Maybe after you get some new information, you're able to do the same prompt again to get different answers out of it. That would be interesting.
Damn it. Damn it! I was so close to finally forgetting. Please. Stop!
Iba? Iba, you okay?
Yeah, it just got really bright. What was that explosion?
That blue thing. Is it an eyeball?
So we haven't really gotten much further, but alright.
Ryuki, do you know the culprit?
Do you?
What is this? It's a reverse sync.
What?
Ryuki's consciousness is flowing into your brain, Mizuki.
Okay, so reverse things are not something I know about.
Huh? This is...
Mr. Date's house.
Alright, so this is our new AI. I don't actually remember what her name is, but it seems like we have all the time in the world to just explore. Ah! Yes, I do remember you. How could I forget? This is actually a reference to the first game where this thing was actually part of some scary shit. And I'm just gonna ignore it because it terrifies me. See, anything we can interact with? I'm not seeing much. Okay, we can inspect that. I'm not seeing anything else, which is interesting. I would have expected a little bit more. By the way, these horses, they're a reference to the first game as well. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but you know, the first murder, actually, I can just say what it is. The first murder took place on one of those. It's not called a Ferris wheel. You know, those horse where carousels? No, I don't know the word for it in English.
What is this? Soup?
I think it was curry, actually. Apparently that was Date's and Mizuki's favorite meal.
Do you know the culprit?
The culprit's name.
Okay, so I'm assuming... Oh, why is there an eye there? That's interesting. If you look, you can see that there's an eyeball on the I know, which is interesting. I'm a little curious, but let's first go for... I wonder what that eyeball means. But let's first go for I don't know, because I feel like that's what Ryuki would actually say in this situation.
I don't know.
Intrusion thwarted.
Maybe that eyeball means that that was the route that I chose the last time I played this game?
We've defended against Ryuki's consciousness.
That's actually interesting, that they showcase which one you've already picked with that little eyeball. That could be interesting.
So is everything okay?
Or maybe the eyeball, depending on the color of the eyeball, it shows what route you're gonna be on. Because it was a yellow eyeball, which maybe means that that was the Mizuki route that I might have chosen, and this is the Ryuki route?
It should be, but it is peculiar. Usually, the sinker goes into the subject's mind, but for some reason, the subject's consciousness was able to slip into your mind. But you should be fine now. We have blocked the route of intrusion. We are reconnecting to Ryuki's mind via another path.
That's good. But why did that happen?
I don't remember. Do I remember this bit? It's all a little vague. can't remember the name. Close in on Ryuki. Alright, a mental lock was unlocked. You have completed the object. Remember the case. But there are still other mental locks in the Somnium. With the new objects. Hold up a second. Hold up just a second, please. Let's see. There we go. Something in the background was distracting me, so decided to turn it off. Alright. With the new objective, close in on Ryuki, blah 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 blah. Alright. Okay, this may be new.
This place is...
It's the cathedral.
Oh, so this is what you were talking about.
I don't know what the
Hey,
cathedral
is that rubble?
It appears as though the collapse was halted halfway through.
Oh, it's Ryuki.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is semi-familiar, but also somewhat not familiar.
Wait, Mizuki. You can only remain insomnia for 6 minutes, 360 seconds. For some reason or another, the passage of time in the interrogation room was slower. But that is not the case now.
You need me to find the info within 6 minutes, right? I got it.
While I remain still, time almost stops. But time progresses when I am in motion.
That's the system that Pewter came up with, right? I swear that Pewter is like a tech god. Thank you, XCon!
That's an interesting way to compliment someone.
Anyway, if you are stuck, simply stop moving and observe your surroundings. Look at the map and try to get a hold of the situation.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. Go ahead and check that don't display this message again box.
I don't have that function.
Yeah, so like they said before, you have 360 seconds to figure shit out. But when you stand still with Aiba, the time is slowed by, I think, about every second being 10 seconds. So you have plenty of time to actually think things through. Yeah, as you can see, it takes a fairly long time to actually run out of time if you're just standing there with Aiba. But the moment you move, shit gets a second
What's
is
this?
a second.
We're surrounded.
The rubble turned into a hand. Ryuki's dream sure is creepy.
Darn, we cannot get through. We need to find a way out of here.
Alright, well, it does make it a little bit easier to know what we have to interact with.
A brazier. I can interact with this for whatever reason.
Okay, so there's an eyeball over there again. Does that mean I already checked this? I don't know. Let's just pick this option and see if anything changes.
It is not getting bigger or smaller.
Blowing on it didn't make it waver either.
Is this fire real?
Oh, it's a key. Key found. Ryuki's dream is trapped by the shadows. The shadows are.
Mizuki, I have obtained a key.
Ah, so the other answer would have given me a key. I wonder what that is. Probably the name of the criminal.
What's that?
Or something akin to that.
A key is a new function that Pewter came up with. It uses an algorithm to clarify the rules of a Somnium world or the sync subject's psyche.
In other words, it tells you how the dream works?
Correct.
Damn, we can do that now? Pewter's legit.
The sync system has evolved greatly.
The key can help with unlocking mental locks and better understanding the subject. By searching more, the key will be updated and information accumulated.
So the more I search, the more hints I get.
The key is a clarification of Somnium rules. At the start of Psych, it is hidden, but they open as you inspect things. Keys are crucial to reach reach of the depths of the Somnium when stuck. Trying checking them. Okay. Well, that's nice. It's basically a hint system. In the log info, you can find the objects, depths, and keys. Yes. Well, that's nice. It's a... Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm... Using the navigation feature will display the direction and distance of things that you can investigate to help you explore. Thank you. By aligning the cursor to things that you want to inspect, by pressing Y, you can set a waypoint. Okay, these are all slow quality of life improvement, and honestly that's actually pretty good to have some kind of a map or something like that, because I did get lost a couple of times in some of the bigger Somniums in the last game. Is that Ryuki? Hey Ryuki, how you doing, buddy? Not great? I imagine you wouldn't. Oh, is it? Oh, it actually gives you the options as well. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Don't want that checkpoint. Okay, this is how I get to the map. Okay, can we interact with the brazier? Guess we can inspect it just to see what happens. I don't think
looks like
it
a
will
normal
do anything.
brazier.
Usually the inspection one that only costs 5 seconds doesn't really do much in these games, but...
Touch it.
No.
Please, come on. Just the tip, please.
Okay then. Hot! Or not? This fire must have shadow traits.
Shadow traits?
Different properties from the real world. For example, consider fire that is not hot. It is as though it is missing a property that it has in the real world. These shadows are usually heavily affected by the nature of dreams, so we might not extinguish this fire in the usual predictable fashion.
Ryuki's dream is trapped by shadows. The shadows are always missing a single aspect. That's actually interesting. Now let's see what we have here.
It's a torch. It's on fire.
Okay, so basically, with the information we got before, we now know that we can't turn off fire the usual way. So breathing out, you know, could have blown out the fire, but in this case, you might want to just breathe in. But we're getting keys from all of them, so that's interesting.
Breathe in what?
The torch, duh.
What do you mean, duh? That wasn't an obvious answer.
Oh, also, I forgot to say, but as you noticed, or might have noticed, when you are in one of those decision ones, where you have the decision to take an action with Aiba, the time doesn't move, so you have plenty of time to just figure shit out.
I want you to extinguish it by sucking in with your nose.
I have never heard of such a thing.
You'll never know till you try.
Fine. Ah!
Oh, I don't know what oh!
It's a torch.
Eyeballs. I do know. I had a couple of them when I started up the game, so that might have been something interesting. So do I just get... Oh, maybe you get eyeballs for choices you haven't made. So that means that I actually went this path the first time I played AI. Because there was no eyeball there, but then why didn't I have... Why are there eyeballs here now? Because if I played this route, then I should have at least picked a couple of the choices here, right? Whatever, I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, that just happened.
Wow.
I could do well as a street performer.
That looks fun. I'm gonna try that at home.
Please don't.
I'm kidding. Blowing it out won't work.
Mizuki, you have 5 minutes left.
Thanks, I figured. I don't think there's anything else I can interact with.
It's a torch. It's a normal torch. I can feel the heat of the fire. There is nothing different.
Interesting. Well, we got the eyeball, so that's good. Nothing else we can interact with.
A brazier.
Oh. Okay. I'm not really sure how I feel about the fact that this one showed up later, but maybe I had to do something with the other George for this one to show up.
If this brazier is a shadow, we can't extinguish it in the normal way. Alright, suck in really hard.
I do have amazing suction.
I don't think that's sucking anything.
Amazing suction! Bravo! Marvelous!
Huh? Deja vu?
Looks like the shadow traits were the key after all.
That rubble there. Is that lower than before?
Do we have another time limit?
If we do, we cannot be wasting time. All right, let's chase after Ryuki.
Yeah, I know.
God, one of the problems I have with both AI games is that for whatever reason, sometimes when I press X it just double clicks. That's a little weird. Boss meow, hidden eyeballs in the dreams, there are always 5. Mumble, mumble, alright, I'm gonna host club. Okay, hidden eyeballs. Anything, I'm not seeing anything. Is there something over there? That's not a hidden eyeball. Just exploring a little bit. At worst I can just restart the dream and do everything really quick like. Maybe I should just go for those hidden eyeballs later. It's not like I'm missing a crap ton because of it. I'm just gonna explore a little bit though. Let's see. I didn't think there were 5 hidden eyeballs in the previous game. There are only maybe 1 or 2. And I'm not seeing anything here, so for now we'll just move on.
Hey, Ryuki.
It's not my fault. Please forgive me. Forgive me! Damn it!
We're trapped in this space again.
But if we get rid of something with the shadow trait, maybe we can get out.
Alright, let's see what we have here. Ryuki he's still holding on to Ant.
You have 4 minutes remaining.
Thanks, Pewter. Evolver, Brandy. Well, let's go for the gun.
An evolver is floating.
Oh yeah, so this is the first time we have these ones show up, but as you can see, we got some. So we got some, what do you call them? Circles, blue circles next to all the choices, and then they can change how much time something costs. So, for example, if we do the inspected, then we get a is 10, which, from what I'm guessing, will make any other choice we make, instead of the original time, 10, which for something like that 45-minute one would actually be pretty damn useful, right? So there is a little bit of strategy involved, where you might want to do some actions that you don't exactly think will be the right answer, just so that you have to spend less time on the actual right answer. It isn't just, oh, let's pick the choices that we think are the best ones or are the right ones.
It's an evolver. Standard issue for Abyss members.
Is it Ryuki's?
Unless there is a special request. All members are issued the same firearm, so we cannot tell. But there is one thing I notice.
What is it?
I do not feel any electromagnetic forces. The evolver utilizes electromagnetism, so it should be emitting electromagnetic waves.
Oh, maybe it's one of those shadow trait things.
Perhaps.
I don't really know what we can do with that.
I got a timey.
You know what a timey is, don't you?
It's like a useful item that changes the flow of time, right?
For the most part. Timey is a material capable of modifying the way the brain processes time. By using this, you can slow down or speed up time in the Somnium world.
I invented it!
You go, Pewter.
You cannot hold on to too many at a time, so be sure to use them as they come.
Yeah, so it's basically what I just explained. You can use them to change what type of, like, the amount of times, like the time that it takes to interact with something. I'm just quickly gonna see if there's anything here.
It's a bottle of brandy.
Use the timey and reduce blah blah blah. Okay, well, I'll make that choice myself. Alright, I guess we can do puke because that is the longest choice we can make at the moment. How do we use a timey? There we go. And then we'll just do the puke one.
Why do you want me to puke?
And then we spare 45 seconds, which is pretty good.
I thought it might help you remember when Ryuki puked.
I can try.
Never been a fan of brandy personally, but I've never really been a drinker myself anyway. It's not that I can't appreciate the taste, it's just that I've never really cared much for it. I just don't see the need to drink much. Even on special occasions, I'll maybe have one glass, but at that point I'm just like, alright, that was about everything I needed.
So, anything?
No. Though I am starting to taste something sour.
But you can taste sour?
Anyway, this is pointless. I do not want to keep trying.
Ryuki he's still holding on to his regrets, and oh, we got another one. Neat. Let's see.
It's brandy.
Let's grab this IS-20 then. That could come in handy later.
It looks like a normal brandy bottle.
Is this Ryuki's favorite drink?
Yes. I've seen Ryuki drink this brand before. Ryuki was drinking right before the sink, which is probably why it showed up in his dream.
He's just a drunkard.
I do think Ryuki has a reliance on alcohol. Though it is all mental, it is not easy to overcome such an addiction. You don't have to sympathize with him, but you should at least understand.
I see.
Let's go to this one.
It's an evolver.
Would that 1.3 be more or less? Alright, well, let's use that 1.3 then. And then we'll shoot yourself. I don't want to do this to you, Aiba. I absolutely adore you, but it's for science, for the case.
Which
I'm not
method
doing
do you
this
want to
because
try?
it would find it hilarious.
Inside the mouth, below the chin, or on the temple?
You don't have any second thoughts about this?
I do. But my job is to support you, Mizuki. Above all else, I believe in and obey your orders.
I see. Thanks. In that case, can you ignore my last command? What the? Aiba! Aiba!
It was a blank. My ears are ringing.
Jeez. Your nose and ears have been through a lot today, huh?
I have other holes. I'll be fine.
What were you planning on using the other holes for?
Oh,
It appears
that was
obeying
the
your
right one?
command was the right thing to do.
Okay.
Good job, Mizuki.
Does that mean that?
Well done.
Does that mean that Ryuki might want to kill himself? Is that what the message I should take away here?
Yeah. Glad it worked.
Yeah, okay. That's the message I should be taking away.
Ryuki!
Damn it! Damn it! It's no use. Me dying isn't gonna fix anything!
Are these feet?
Maybe he has a fetish.
I can't die yet. I'll carry this forever!
Until you die from old age. Ryuki is burdened by what happened in the past. He's still holding onto his regrets and
Let's chase after Ryuki.
guilt. I feel like guilt
3
and
minutes
regret
left.
aren't entirely
You can
the
do
same,
this.
So. Not seeing any eyes yet either. Honestly, at worst I'll just get those eyes later on. From what I remember, you get some hidden extras which aren't anything involving the game. More like you get art book type stuff. Which I like. It's a fun reward for people that spent a little bit extra on the game.
This again.
But now we know what to do. We need to find the thing with shadow traits and break it, right?
Yes, most likely. But it looks like we can only interact with Ryuki.
Allow you to go back to the mid-save point after unlocking a mental lock. Yeah, you can perform it up to 3 times. So yeah, basically, so these retries allow you to go back to after you just broke a mental lock, but that doesn't mean you get the full 6 minutes when you retry. You get as much time as you had when you initially broke the mental lock. So let's say that you broke a mental lock when you only had 10 seconds left. You're always just gonna have only 10 seconds left. So don't think this is a auto win button right there. Alright, well, let's interact with the guy that's closest to us first. Ryuki C.
Hey, Ryuki.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I'm really sorry. I have to live with this for the rest of my life.
Let's see, we got 12 seconds, 40 seconds. We might want to get that inspect first. Sure, we'll do that inspect first, and it's only 5 seconds, so just getting that is 20 would be useful for later.
He has a scrawny face, but it's a Ryuki that can be found anywhere.
Found anywhere?
There is nothing wrong with him.
So this Ryuki isn't a shadow.
Well, that's good to know. Then we probably don't have to actually do anything with him, but you know, I do kind of want to just do this, so I think it would be funny.
There could be negative consequences.
It's fine, just kick his ass.
That sounds awfully violent. I'll try it.
Hi-ya! Ow. That looked painful.
He disappeared, but nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing's changing. What a waste of a good kick.
We should inspect the other Ryukis.
Well, that was totally worth it. Oh, and he's in denial. Oh, okay. Well, we might want to hurry just a little bit. We only have 130 seconds left.
Hey, Ryuki.
I can't forget about what I did. I have no future.
That is 30 is a little bit useless, but alrighty then. Beat him up, pet him.
Are you
No!
sure?
No! That's not what I wanted to do! Fuck! It's fine though, I would have only saved, what? It was 35, so I would have only saved, what, 3 seconds, so doing that is 20 wasn't the worst thing to do.
He's so down on himself. He looks like he needs a good punch.
I am not so sure about that, but okay.
I wanted
Get
to
a
pet him
hold of
first.
yourself!
Not because I wanted Aiba to pet me or anything. It's just something
Oh,
I
that killed
thought
him.
would cheer him up. Totally not because I
nothing
have a thing
changed.
for that kind of thing.
Which means getting rid of him didn't do anything.
Let's inspect another Ryuki.
Mizuki, you have less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
Ryuki.
I did nothing wrong. I forgot it all. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my days.
Alright, well, he's clearly the wrong one, so let's kick him in the schnoz.
Good timing. I was getting annoyed.
Oh, you seem enthusiastic about this.
Get a hold of yourself!
Huh?
Didn't connect.
I did nothing wrong.
I'm assuming that we have to inspect him, but I do want to do that final choice. I already skipped one that I really wanted
This
to do.
Ryuki doesn't have a shadow. And something's weird about how positive he is.
That must be the shadow trait.
So we should do the opposite of what he wants.
Yes, the don't encourage the psychotic breakdown plan.
Ota would probably love the praise, but this is Ryuki, the honor student we're talking about here.
Ryuki, you're doing well. Just forget it all. You did nothing wrong. No one's going to resent you. Boss and everyone else accepts you. Just rest. Take some time off. Enjoy yourself.
No! That's not... Stop! It's all my fault! Which is why I needed to do something!
All right, our plan worked.
No, 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 no! No forgiveness! No mercy! Never!
The fire. There's no going back.
What is Ryuki holding on to that's hurting him like this?
The last correct selection will allow you to go over the 360-second threshold. Even if you're out of time, don't give up till the very end. You might still be able to clear the Somnium. Yeah, so no matter how long the last selection is, as long as you select it before the time is up, you're fine. Computer clear with at least 1 second and obtain some eyeballs. That I know, not there. Alrighty then, we should be mostly fine. I can't actually interact with you. Let's see what we got over here. Not seeing anything. Where the hell are those eyeballs? I feel like I'm missing something here. Come on, eyeballs. Come on, eyeballs. Can I jump? No. Okay, well, we should probably actually just keep going, because otherwise I will genuinely not make the Somnium.
Hey, this police ID is...
Huh? What? Ryuki!
That's...
I'm sorry. I didn't think this would happen.
You're gonna solve everything. Everything.
Blood.
Let's get out of here, Mizuki.
Alright, so that was the first Somnium. This one was fairly easy because it was the first one, but still. I liked it. A bit too bad that I was able to show you more options because I fucked up on one of them, but in the end, sometimes you just make mistakes and I can just go back whenever I want. That's one good thing about these games. They actually allow you to just go back into the middle of the Somnium if you want to. Which I like, because in a game like this, you might want to just see all the options, right? Makes you not as worried about missing anything. Oh, now we're in Ryuki's side. It's interesting how the game has two sides where you both deal with Misaki and Ryuki. I wonder how that's gonna play into each other, and it makes me curious. In the first game you only really had one protagonist, so I am genuinely curious to see how they will deal with that. Will they have routes where you prioritize being Ryuki, or will all the routes be just split between them equally? Or will there be some routes that are mostly Mizuki and so on and so on? Alright, well, let's first just explore this a little bit. It's a desk. It's a recording. Two-way mirror. And seems like that's about it. Alright. This seems like the what Ryuki would want to say.
I'm not leaving until you give me answers, so quit messing around. You probably weren't listening to me at Brahmin, so I'll say it again.
No need. Tama told me earlier. Jin Furue's other half was found, but the body was alive until noon today. You wanna know how? It's simple. Jin's left half flew here. It flew through time from the world 6 years ago.
What are you talking about? Ryuki, I looked inside your mind.
I know. You synced with me, didn't you?
Who was that person?
That person?
The person who was reaching out to you at the end of the Somnium. Tell me, something happened 6 years ago that I don't know about. What was it? Yeah.
You could be putting yourself in danger.
I'm not afraid. Fuck, I really hate that double clicking thing. I really have to be careful.
Fine. Then I'll tell you. But I'm sure there's no need to explain what happened on February 10th, 6 years ago.
Yeah, I was there, at the studio.
All right, then I'll start from the part you don't know about. The day after the incident. February 11th.
Anyone's imaginings. I can't really read that. 6 years ago.
What's up, Ryuki?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the place where I ended up quitting the last time I played the game. Let's first talk to boss, or should we actually just explore this a little bit, because there is a lot. I don't really think there's gonna be a ton of interesting tidbits about this. Seems to just be some sort of party supplies.
Until I get a new boyfriend.
Then it's gonna stay there forever.
Date, I'm assigning you to Venezuela.
Good luck.
Reminds me of you, boss.
Which part?
I remember her saying some factoids about tanukis that got spread around. That's probably what Mr. Date was talking about.
Did you know this doll can talk, Ryuki?
He's my childhood friend.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so there's actually, again, this was a joke from the first game where Date would just keep talking to this mannequin
It's
like
me,
he was actually
Mario.
there.
Nice to meet you.
He talks?
Alright, let's talk to boss first. What are you looking
I
at?
see a stupid-looking man's face.
Arch.
Like this.
You can do
Yeah.
it.
I'll try.
You'll try? What the hell is that? Why don't you say it like you mean it, asshole?
Why
It's your duty to solve this case. This is why you're here, isn't it?
Why are you so mean?
It's all right now, because I am here! Half might, half for all, we are full-time heroes!
So is this,
Ryuki?
You feeling okay?
Maybe we should have a doctor take a look at you.
So is this a My Hero reference or something, with Half Might being All Might, or what's going on there? I haven't actually, haven't really paid much attention to the series. It's never been my thing, personally. It's not that I think it's bad, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just that I'm a freaking contrarian, and because my hero was so popular, I was like, no, not good enough for me. But just for whatever reason, I never really found myself interested in it. You seem tired.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
You're trying to convince yourself, aren't you? Poor Ryuki, you're exhausted.
Talk about going from hot to cold.
I got it, Tama. You can close it.
Yeah, I just don't know. It's I like some of the aspects of my hero. Maybe it was that I didn't really like the main character. I think his name was Deku something. And he always just seemed fairly boring to me. So maybe it was just that I never gelled with any of the characters, so it just kinda didn't do anything for me. I'm usually the type that either needs to really like the concept, really needs to like the world, or really needs to like a specific character, otherwise I'm just not that interested. It's something the same with AI the Somnium File. I just really like the concept of the game, and I really like the characters of the game as well, so it just kind of made me really like the game. Her name is Tama. She's kind of a robot known as an AI ball, and right now I suppose her gender is set to female. Oh fuck, so annoying. Most of my conversations with Tama are done in my mind. That goes for when she's in my eye sockets and while she's out and about like this.
Tama, show me the news.
That's not how you ask for a favor, is it?
I beg of you, Lady Tama.
How about this?
That's how we are able to exchange information while Tama is out of my eye socket. Yeah, there's a nerve or something connected to his brain. Wait, Tama.
I said news, not nudes.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Tama. I'm an eyeball robot. Kinda inside me is an advanced autonomous artificial intelligence. I can comprehend, decide and export. The key to all this is my core programming called the Wadjet system. I feel like I've heard about the Wadjet system before in a different game that wasn't AI. The Wadjet system was developed by the American technology company Elgoog. The Japanese government bought this technology in secret and provided it to police, the Department of Defense, and top secret research facilities. Maybe I heard it in 999 somewhere before, the Wadjet system. It just sounds familiar. There's just a tinge of remembrance when I heard it. Maybe in 999 or... not Danganronpa, it probably was 999. Just been a while since I actually played any of the games.
What? Who would do such a thing?
I mean, you usually do that.
I went straight home last night. I can't be out drinking every night. My kid would never let me hear the end of it.
I'm sorry, your kid?
Yeah, my little girl. At least, I think she's a little girl. I didn't spot any dangly bits, so unless she says otherwise.
I had no idea you had a daughter, boss.
Neither did I.
I didn't know either. Why'd you keep that a secret all this time?
It wasn't a secret. No one asked.
Let's see. Any leads?
It hasn't even been half a day. No new info for you yet. Jin's left half hasn't been found yet either.
Why did his right half burst into flames like that?
We're still looking into it. But I was told they haven't recovered any mechanical or electrical pieces.
So, it wasn't a time bomb.
Do you think it could have been spontaneous combustion?
Who knows?
Maybe it was some sort of, I don't know, preserving agent that if exposed to air or something like that, it explodes, and that might explain why the other side of Jin's body in 6 years was still fresh. Maybe this preserving agent stops decomposition without having to freeze anything?
Yeah, the entire country's been talking about it all day.
Not just Japan, but the whole world. A body sliced in half suddenly appeared in the middle of a broadcast? And then there was that weird QR code too. I'd be surprised if it didn't go viral.
But how strange. There was a blackout before the corpse appeared, right? So why didn't the stream get cut off?
About the video link in the QR code.
Wanna see it again?
No. Thank you.
I saw that video last night and...
What is it, Ryuki?
The QR code on that sign was shown during the live stream too.
Yeah, quite clearly.
That means it was seen by people around the world.
They say the ViewCube video and the link got several million views.
The account is already deleted, but you know how it is. People uploaded copies to other sites almost immediately.
That means the actual number of people who saw it is several times greater.
Anything strange happened since?
What do you mean?
Maybe a bunch of people being sent to the hospital after seeing the video or something.
No, I haven't heard any reports like that so far.
I see.
Like I said, the uploader of the original video is unknown.
I feel like, why are you here? Is a little bit of a rude question to ask your boss. Isn't she supposed to be here?
Nice and soft. It feels kind of soothing.
We're talking
being
about
here.
Tama.
Anything to promote office wellness.
What are you talking about?
Well then, you won't mind if I join you. I'm kidding.
I didn't even realize Tama was in there before they fucking pointed it out. Alrighty then. Alright, Date, this is Date. He was a protagonist of the previous game. Oh, this does straight up have major spoilers for the previous game, so... You may wanna not look at this or listen to my stream for a little bit if you don't want any spoilers for the previous game. I warned you, so there you go.
Is there something on my face?
Well,
Let me guess. Eye patch? Looks cool, doesn't it? I'm wearing the patch because Iva ran away from home.
That's not the whole story, though, is it, Date? You tried to watch a VR video of bikini girls splitting watermelons at the beach.
I can't do this anymore. I am done being your partner.
So Iva leapt out of Date's eye socket and ended up at my place.
so she's at your house right now?
No, she's working on a top-secret mission.
What mission?
If I told you, it wouldn't be top secret.
Why are you
I
here?
thought you were on vacation.
Yeah, new labor laws. I'm supposed to be on break.
Then why are you here?
Well, why not? I was bored, so I thought I'd come play darts.
This is supposed to be a place of business. Could you not play around in here?
What? This room is full of things to play with. I saw the news last night. I talked to Boss earlier too, so I know the gist of what's going on. A corpse suddenly appeared in the middle of a live stream, right? And for some reason, just the right half. Like it traveled through time and space.
Any advice on the investigation?
Advice? I only give advice when I'm drinking. Shall we?
It's not even noon yet.
Who cares? I'm on vacation.
Well, I'm not.
Come on. My treat, as usual.
I've seen Mr. Date drunk several times before, but not once have I seen him open his wallet.
No, I'll just handle this myself.
What? Drink with me.
Okay then. Tama and I will continue the investigation.
Oh, wait. Before you go, there's one thing I want you to be careful about. Abyss is having issues with the communication network right now. Any data obtained by your AI ball can't be uploaded to the cloud.
Yeah, I can't do any backups right now. I can only save data inside my body's storage.
So we'll be in big trouble if you break.
Yes, any data saved from today on will be lost.
Understood. We'll be careful.
So, where do you plan on going first?
I thought we'd start by asking around for more info. I haven't been able to talk to the people who are at the scene much yet.
Mizuki, Iris, Moma, Chinpei, and Andy's Komeiji, the host.
Do you have their locations?
Yes, I've obtained each of their locations through the GPS on their smartphones. First, Mizuki is at a place called Matsushita Diner.
Ota's place.
Iris seems to be on the campus of Sekiba High.
Makes sense. She's a student there, after all.
Moma and Chinpei are at the Kumakura office.
Right. The Dragon and Lanterns place.
And finally, Komeiji. He seems to be on the rooftop amusement park at Misatan.
Misatan? That department store in Shinjuku?
Do you want to ride along for the investigation, Mr. Date?
I'm not gonna work on my day off. I'm not that bored.
Bored enough to come here.
There are many types of boredom. This is different.
Well, Ryuki, I'm counting on you.
Right. Leave it to me.
Tama, you take care of Ryuki, okay?
Always.
There's a real cozy bar in Omiya I know about. I think you'll like it.
All the bartenders are sexy women, aren't they?
How did you know?
And why Omiya of all places?
You don't know? Saitama is hot right now.
It's warm at this time of year?
That's not what I meant.
Saitama is a province located north of Tokyo with a population of around 7 million. Omiya is the capital of Saitama. Omiya has a stop for bullet trains and areas where even John's group performed. I don't know what John's group is. There are tons of stores that they might like. Omiya is a really fashionable city. Alright, good to know. I will more than likely never come there, but hey. Let's see what time chart we have right now. So yeah, flowchart will allow you to check the flow of the story and branch points that will be populated with chapters as you progress the story. When you select chapters from the destination list, you can jump to different points in the story. Yeah, I'm mostly just planning to do each route to the point that I can take it, and then when I'm stopped, I'll just jump over to a different route. And so on. I prefer to just do as much of one story route as possible at once, because otherwise you might lose your way in the story if I just jump over from place to place. But know that if you play this game on your own, you can just jump wherever you want, really. So as you can see, we have two different routes here. From what I'm guessing from this picture over here, one of them will be Ryuji's route and one will be Mizuki's route, which is pretty interesting, I'd say. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be the case, where as one you play as Ryuji, as the other you play as Mizuki, and then so on. I think I made the right choice playing as Ryuji first then, because it feels to me like, because Mizuki's route takes place in the future, we will need to actually get some information in this route before we're actually able to finish the future route. I'm not sure if they're actually gonna have multiple routes beyond this, or if it's just gonna be two routes. I doubt they're just gonna be two routes. I think there's actually at least gonna be one more split in both routes as well. I don't remember exactly how the splitting looked in the first game. I do know that initially, like this, you had you could choose to go between two different routes, and then those routes would split up, I think, once or twice as well, where you had the Mizuki route and the Iris route, and then I'm fairly sure that the Iris route then split up in the, well, Iris route and then the Ota route and then so on and so on. But for now we'll just keep going with this one. I actually wanted to go to Tama's room. This is Tama's room. You can communicate with Tama, ask for life advice, or dress her in different clothes. I've always not been
Boss's cleavage. I have never been in a softer, comfier place.
So, I'll be honest, I never really liked her outfit too much. I don't know, maybe it's the spikes, or maybe it's the hat. It's just never been something I thought, oh yeah, no, that's like really good. Also might be because her hair clashes a bit with the shade of her body, where because Aiba has has the same shade as her hair, it just fits together a bit more. I think maybe they should have made her hair shade either darker or maybe something else, but that's personal preference. Maybe instead of having it be white and then kind of orangey on the highlights, make it orange and then white on the highlights or something. To be fair, I don't really know much about color theory, so I might be totally wrong.
Did you record that TV show for me last night like I asked?
Yes, and I've already processed it so the girls appear naked.
Great sense of humor, this game. Costumes are now available for previous cleared scenes. Neat.
How about I take it all off instead?
Okay, so we don't really have any other costumes yet, it seems. I know that most of them are DLC costumes, but I'm not gonna buy these DLC costumes for what? For like $5 a pop? Oh, interesting. Interesting. So I can just... Okay, that's pretty interesting. And then you can zoom like this. Alright, interesting. Alright. Well, I don't really know much about her personality yet, but I'm curious to see what her and Ryuji's dynamic is gonna be. Don't really care for life advice right now, so we're just gonna skip that. Performance review. Check the performance review of police work, check grades and rewards. Investigation material. Check information on in-game turns, not really necessary. Alright, let's just keep going then. Oh, that was just the same time at Trisha. Alright. Alright, so now we can just choose which place we want to go first. Usually what I do is just go in order of where they appear on the menu. That just is the easiest. So we'll just do that. Go to Matsushita Diner first. Okay, one character I don't know, one character that's I maybe know.
Man, this sucks. I already talked my jaw off yesterday.
That was with the local detective, right? I haven't heard anything yet.
Big sis, perhaps you should help them?
Big sis?
What?
That's just what I call Mizuki.
Yeah, you seem older than Mizuki.
And you're...
My name is Kizuna. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi,
Okay,
I'm from the
character I
Metropolitan
already
Police
know.
Department.
Ryuki, right? You were on that quiz show last night.
Alright, well, I don't know who the hell you are. I thought you might have been someone from the previous game, but that was absolutely wrong. Let's see. This was actually the place that reference to Danganronpa
Wow.
happened.
It's stuffed so tight.
Why did you say it like that? Chef's choice salad.
I guess it's up to luck.
I've never heard of a chef's choice salad. To be fair, I've literally never willingly eaten a salad in my life ever. I think they're disgusting. And a lot of salads usually aren't even all that healthy for you.
A lot of dates on that calendar. Why not go on a date with me?
No thanks.
That's mean. I guess it would be weird to go on a date with your eyeball. How are you?
It's all right now, because I am here! Oh!
What the fuck was that?
Guess he's not doing too good.
Excuse me.
Maybe you shouldn't talk to that guy. He seems pretty drunk.
He's drinking non-alcoholic beer.
What do you want, jerk?
I was not aware you could get drunk from non-alcoholic beverages.
Some people can actually get drunk without drinking. It has something to do with their stomach acids, I think. I don't actually know the details, but I've heard of like some people that just can get drunk because their own body metabolizes in a way where it releases like something and it just mimics being drunk. I don't know the details in the slightest, it's just something I've overheard somewhere.
Pardon me, but may I ask your name?
There's no response, he seems to be depressed. That's not good. Well, I'm sure you're gonna play some sort of role at some point. Ooh, just gonna grab this picture. Just gonna look at this picture. There's a family photo on display. Wonder where Oda's mom is. Really hope he hasn't died. That she hasn't died. That would be pretty freaking sad.
See something you like, Ryuki?
No?
I'll sell you that poster for 1,000 yen.
No, thank you.
Your name?
Are you Mr. Ota Matsushita?
Oh, you heard of me? Did you talk to Date or something?
Yeah, something like that.
He's linked to the Cyclops serial killings. That's how I know his name and age.
Ota is 24. 1 year older than you, Ryuki.
Yeah, that's why I'm being polite.
Does anyone work here?
Ota handles the cooking, serving, and accounting all by himself.
That's right.
Tama, are there any legal issues with this?
Not at all. His mother, Mayumi Matsushita, holds the proper certification for food hygiene.
Mr. Matsushita, can I ask where your mother is?
Probably in the living room back there. I guess she's sitting at the kotatsu watching TV or something.
Matsushita Diner was closed for a long time. It recently reopened. They get decent customer traffic and make a pretty good amount of money. Well, that's good to know. In the previous game they were not really doing all that well, apparently because some sort of train station happened or something. I'm not really super clear on the details. Do you have a girlfriend?
That came out of nowhere. Of course I have one. You met her yesterday, right? Tessa. The girl named Iris Sagan.
She isn't your girlfriend.
Ota, do you want me to rip your tongue out?
Oh, well, as long as we're on the subject. Are you going out with anyone, Kizzy?
Oh, me?
Kisuna.
Such relations with gentlemen are completely foreign to me.
Yeah, the way you talk
Are you
is a little
into
weird.
baby-faced guys that know how to cook?
Ugh, no shame.
Oh, my type is so stereotypical that I am embarrassed to admit it. Someone like Prince Charming.
A prince?
I yearn to be a princess.
Okay, I
hope my Prince Charming will appear before me with a glass slipper someday. That's my dream.
Glass slipper?
Oh, what's happening?
Ota? Who is that?
Well, he's a customer. He comes by a lot.
There seems to be something wrong with him.
Well, in any case, I have a great affinity for shoes. My admiration of Princess Cinderella partially comes from that, I'm sure. Glass slippers. Isn't that so magical? How lovely it would be to dance in them.
Wouldn't it be hard to dance in glass slippers?
That is true.
I'm getting some major death vibes from her. I don't know why. Maybe she's gonna be the one to die. Maybe she's the one that died in the Somnium. She's the one that ends up being killed. I could see that happening. Yeah, we were talking to Oda first though. About the incident.
Man, that was crazy! I said it before, but I was watching that stream live. I heard Tessa and Mizuki were gonna be on that show, right? Then that body appeared out of nowhere. Man, I couldn't believe what I saw. Speaking of crazy, that ViewCube video.
You saw it?
No, not the whole thing. Too scary. I saw the one before, though.
The one before?
You don't know? I think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
Ah, I know of that one as well. The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct?
Yup. There was some kind of code hidden in it, too.
According to the rumors, whoever deciphers it will learn the secret of the world.
Secret of the world? Did a grade schooler come up with that or something?
You're a grade schooler yourself, by the way.
About Bats 490.
The video starts with a bunch of bats flying around. Guess that's where the bats part comes from. I don't know what the 490 means, though.
Were you able to decode it?
No way. I had no idea what it meant.
Well, it's not like solving it would have been a big deal. I'll bet that secret of the world stuff is bogus anyway.
Don't ruin the fantasy, Mizuki.
I'm just telling it like it is. It's just an ARG. It's a game for kids.
ARG means Alternate Reality Game. The Game Master releases mysterious information to the public via the internet, leaflets, posters, stuff like that. Players decode the information to discover a location or objective that moves the game forward. Simply put, an ARG is a fusion of games and real life.
The goal of an ARG varies. If someone beats it, they might get a prize, but most times it's just a prank. Oftentimes the main objective is simply to solve the mystery. Sometimes they're even used as a marketing tool. ARGs are progressed by an undefined number of players working together, mainly online. Due to this, it has a high potential to spread fast. That makes it very helpful when marketing content. Okay, so this could just be nothing, or this might actually devolve in some sort of ARG situation, which would be pretty cool. Alright, let's actually talk to you. Why do you call Misaki that?
This is a bit difficult to explain.
Yeah, you
I just sensed a certain elegance to Mizuki that was characteristic of an older sister.
Is that a compliment?
Tama, how old is Kizuna?
18, same as Iris. They're in their third year, so they're graduating soon. In other words, Mizuki is a whole 6 years younger than Kizuna.
Okay, for a second there I read it as same age as Misaki, because in the future timeline she is 18, and I was like, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Are you a student at Seibaki High?
I am indeed. How did you know?
Your uniform?
Don't tell me you're a uniform buff, Ryuki. I didn't take you for a pervert.
Kizzy is good friends with Iris and Mame too. Oh, you don't know about Mame, do you? Amame Doi's her full name. She attends Sekiba High like Kizzy and Iris.
Iris and Mame belong to the same dance club as I. It was through them that I was introduced to Big Sis.
You like dancing?
Yes, I most certainly do. However, I am not very good at it.
That's not true. You've even won a dancing competition before.
That was nothing more than a fluke. Iris is a far better dancer.
Well, she is a idol like a professional idol, so would be weird if the professional wouldn't be at least good at what she does, right?
I was watching that quiz show live as well. Then, goodness, I couldn't believe it. That corpse suddenly appeared on the screen. I couldn't sleep last night from the shock of it all. I was worried about Big Sis and Iris as well.
Yeah, you called me a bunch, I remember.
You witnessed the corpse with your own eyes, did you not? Are you certain you're okay?
I'm totally fine.
Your mental fortitude is admirable.
I've been through a lot is all.
Yeah, you have been through a lot. But yeah, I'm really getting some flags from you. Mostly death flags, maybe because you haven't been mentioned in the future timeline yet. To be fair, not many have been mentioned in the future timeline, but just something about you screams, I'm gonna die soon. Shouldn't you be in school? I saw Mr. Date earlier.
Huh. And?
I mean, Mr. Date is like your foster father, so I thought I'd let you know just in case.
Foster father? I'm the one taking care of him. I'm paying the rent and utility bills too.
Oh.
Oh, I know of Mr. Date as well. He is quite close with Iris, so I have the honor of being on friendly terms with him as well.
Yeah, I wonder how the whole situation with Date and Iris's mother is going. From what I've heard, Date is still just prowling the nights for and all that stuff, so did they not end up together? I felt like they should. I'm hoping they are. I'm hoping that they're at least together, or at least trying to get into a relationship. It was really fucking cute. And would be nice for Mizuki to have a family and everything. Why were you on the show last night? Shouldn't you be in school? Let's just do that one.
Today is February 11th, National Foundation Day.
Oh yeah, it is. So why are you here?
Why else? To eat some of Ota's cooking. I brought my friend Kizzy with me.
And I appreciate your business.
Why were you on the show last night?
Iris had an offer to appear on the show, so she was asked to bring another talent from Lemniscate, but no one could make it, so I decided to go instead. As the president of Lemniscate, I couldn't just turn it down.
President? Aren't you 12?
It's a long story. I ended up taking over the company after Daddy.
Yeah, so her parents died pretty horrifically in the last game. Yeah, so Lemniscate was established by Renji Okiura, but is currently run by his daughter Mizuki for certain reasons. Iris is a talent there and mainly works as a net idol who releases stuff online. Iris's talent name is ASAT and her fans call her Tessa. Oh fuck, I just realized, but Tessa is like ASAT if you turn it around. Holy shit, I've played these like AI Somnium Files at least 3 times and I only figured that out now. That's actually kinda dumb. Of me, I don't think the actual name is dumb, but I just realized that. I always wondered why fans called her Tessa if she's actually called ASAT.
Sorry, but I don't know anything. I just went on the show like Iris asked. I've heard about Jin Furue, but it's not like I knew him personally. Sorry, I can't really help.
It's alright. Not like I actually expected you to be able to help in a murder case you had nothing to do with.
Hey, Kizzy, I want to see you dance!
Where did this come from?
I want to see too.
Don't you want to see too, Ryuki?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've got to see this.
Then I'll play some music. Just a sec.
Wait, I have not agreed to anything yet.
Come on, you can do it. Oh my god, is she gonna die from that guy? I really hope not. Look at that guy watching. Is this gonna be a stalker situation?
My frustration, and now I'm taking heat in the classroom. Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom. Now I hear my friend got herself a boyfriend. the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online. Wait, why is that making me cry? Oh, my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dream we share? But dreams are just for dreamers, lonely hearts and schemers. I've got to break the chains of fame on my own. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lonely girls across the world, let's wake up and fight. Worlds apart with beating hearts, unite the light through the night. If the boys want
Okay, this is definitely gonna be a stalker situation. Dang it. No, look at that smile. That's fucking creepy. Oh, is her backpack shaped like a heart? That's cute. She wants to be a doctor or something.
I know your name. You're Kizuna, aren't you? I heard you introducing yourself earlier. My name's Lian. Lian Twine.
20?
And I'm 22 years old.
Really?
My father's American and my mother's Japanese. So, Kizuna, I want you to marry me.
Oh, that was quick.
Huh?
Well, that was unexpected. I don't remember this part, which means I haven't seen this before. Let's see if anybody else has something to say about this. You're joking about that marriage, right?
Of course this isn't a joke. Kizuna's dance purified my heart. There was so much darkness building inside me, but she cleared it all away. It felt like I went straight to heaven. I've always wanted to be a pilot since I was little. It was my dream to fly through the sky. Kizuna made that dream come true for me. Seeing her dance, it was like my soul pierced the heavens and flew into the stars. So, I've decided. I'm gonna marry her! Won't you marry me, Kizuna?
No, thank you.
Harsh.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
No, thank you.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that either.
No, thank you.
Anyway, I won't give up. You'll come around eventually, Kizuna. My motto is, if at first you don't succeed, try and fail again!
I think you mean try again.
I'm hoping this doesn't end up into some sort of murder situation, because this is kind of funny. But we shall see. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay! My heart feels like a jackhammer, like it's gonna burst out of my chest any second.
Why are you here?
Actually, I got fired yesterday. I didn't feel like doing anything after I woke up this morning. I came here so I could drink my problems away.
But you were drinking non-alcoholic beer.
I can still get drunk off of them, okay?
What job did you get fired from?
I was a bank clerk.
What were you really?
I don't like talking about it, but I was a janitor.
I think that is a noble job.
You're so right! But unfortunately, my job was taken from me. I have zero motivation to do anything now. Hard work just seems so pointless.
I dislike people who don't work hard.
All right. I'm hitting up the employment office tomorrow!
This guy has a rather one-track mind.
He doesn't seem all that bad, though.
Yeah, I kind of like him. He's a little creepy, but
Now, we haven't obtained much useful information. There's no point in staying here for too long.
I kind of want to see where this goes.
Yeah, let's go somewhere else.
How was this? Switch to special modes. No? Oh, it's for the map. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that was kind of funny. So as you can see, this game has a specific type of humor where I do think that some of it hits, some of it misses. But like this, for example, this whole scenario with the please marry me out of nowhere, that's just funny to me. It's just because it just comes out of nowhere. I could see this not being fun for some people. I have a friend that really wouldn't like this kind of stuff. But the mixture of all this silliness combined, that's the word I was looking for, combined with what can honestly get pretty dark in the actual cases, just really gels with me. It's almost like how Yakuza works, where you have the serious Yakuza story as the main plot and you have all this silly shit surrounding it. That's kind of the vibe I get. But it's been about 2-ish hours, I say, so this is gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. I should probably save though. No, not map. Menu, there we go.